Hello, everyone. I think that wait for 1 or 2 minutes, then we can get started. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Join Edgecore Cloud Powered Security for Wi-Fi Networks webinar. My name is Max Wu. I'm Wireless Product Line Manager in Edgecore. Today, it is our pleasure to invite our partner, Owen Pan from WedgeCore Networks. It is the agenda today. For me, I will let you know the benefit to enable Wedge Network service and how to enable Wedge service from Edgecore ecCLOUD to the access point. The second part, it is the key today. Yeah, Owen will show you which networks can do on the cyber threat solution and short demo on the dashboard in the cloud. The last part is a Q&A. We will reserve the 10 minutes. If you have any questions, you can leave your messages in the dialogue. We will try to reply your questions. If time is not enough, we will collect the questions from audience and reply to you via the emails. Okay, let me get started. Um, First place, it's great to let you know the ecCLOUD support Wedge security in add-on marketplace now. The users can easily enable real-time cybersecurity system, WedgeCND, Wedge Cloud Network Defense service on EdgeCore Wi-Fi 6 access point. For the key benefit here, it is the plug and play. It is unnecessary to buy the extra the software or the hardware, and it is the subscription base. It can let users decide to continue or disable the service. The user can get event reports regularly by email. Besides, through the multiple cloud-based detection engine and AI engine learning, and also you combine other network security technology, and you can offer the professional security detection and prevention. The last one is the user just need to leverage, deploy the EdgeCore access point. And the access point not only to offer the internet service, but also can get more of an advanced cybersecurity function. The users do not need to install specialized via like the software or the appliance. Today, the Wedge security add-on is enabled on indoor access Wi-Fi 6 access point. EAP 101 is the first access point. The following the plan, what we plan is the EAP 102 and EAP 104. EAP 101, it is the 2x2 dual band, dual radios with the Bluetooth and Zigbee support. EAP 102 is the 4x4 dual band dual radio with the Bluetooth. As for like the EAP 104, it is also like Wi-Fi 6 2x2, but it is a wall plate access point. It can mount on the power outlet and also can mount on the wall and the desktop. For the desktop, you can buy the option of the stand. Okay, let me show you how to activate and deploy the Wedge, the CND on access point. And it is the ecCLOUD add-on marketplace. So you can see the totally now we have the add-on service, and we just showed the latest launch solution. The first one is the Apricon virtual wireless access. Actually, we cooperate with the one Indian company. They are very professional on their AI engine for the detect the network performance. The next one is the Wedge security service. Yeah, it is today the main topic, and also the smart indoor location. All of them you can see is all the subscription based in ecCLOUD, and for the ecCLOUD at our marketplace. For I think for us, if we find any features or solution are helpful for the users, we will try to integrate with the ecCLOUD to enrich the ecCLOUD service. Okay. Then last one is the ecCLOUD add-on voucher flow. Very simple. First place, we need a voucher to enable the service. The first step is go to add-on page, then select the service, what you want to apply. Then you can contact with the Edgecore sales or Edgecore local distributor to get the vouchers and apply your voucher code to activate the service. Then apply the license, what you buy to your devices. Then you can just enjoy the service. Okay, likely this slide. Yeah, you can see on the left functional bar, you can go to the add-on page and click the subscribed the button on the wedge part. Then you can get a voucher from Edgecore sales team or the local disty to add your vouchers. Then enter the code and click add the button. Then click the apply the button, then and confirm so you can see the information. And for the license control, just click manage license. Then select the AP, then click the actions and apply the license. And users can see the activated the ad and expired ad information. It is 1 year license. So after users see the status is completed, the access point is enabled with the add-on service. By the way, you can see the note here, yeah, because it's very important. Because users need to allow the Wedge security service to scan the SSL and the TLS traffic, providing further protection. So need to acquire to download import Wedge certificate on your devices. So then the Wedge Network service can enable to scan that. Then last one is about the generating security report. So you can see users can select the start date and end the date. I think for our testing and the customer field trial, it will take around like the 30 seconds or 1 or 2 minutes. Or you can refresh the page to speed up the process. Yeah, then yeah, users can just download the report. Yeah, it is the PDF format. So I think that one is very simple. Just enable the add-on service via the ecCLOUD marketplace. So I just finished my part. I leave the most portions to the Owen. Hi Owen. Yeah, it is still your turn now. I
Okay.
hand over to you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Max. for the introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm Owen from Wedge Networks. I'm the VP of the special project in Wedge Networks. So today, first, thank you all for attending this webinar. Now, let me introduce the Wedge's cloud network defense. I assume that you all are interested in and concerned about cybersecurity. Okay, yeah, my presentation today will be divided into 4 parts. In the first part, I will briefly explain the current cybersecurity landscape and the demands of the users for security solutions. In the second part, I will introduce the Wedge Cloud Network Defense, as known as WedgeCND, Cloud Service Solution. I will go over in third part how WedgeCND provides cybersecurity protection for Wi-Fi users through the Edgecore ecCLOUD platform. So finally, I will close this presentation with an overview of our company, Wedge Networks. Okay, first, let's take a look at the current state of cybersecurity. The general public's understanding of cybersecurity maybe only come from the reports on the hacking incidents. But in reality, cyber threats exist around us every day, and hackers are ready to launch attacks whenever you get the chance. So the statistics on the left are from the security companies Norton and Verizon, consulting firm Accenture, as well as the FBI. So the data shows that ransomware saw a staggering 40% increase in 2020. A case study from a consulting firm, McKinsey, provides an example. A Texas-based mid-sized steel structure manufacturer was forced into bankruptcy in May 2019. So when ransomware permanently encrypted both its tooling and financial accounting software. Apart from the ransomware being a primarily attacked method for hackers, malicious software and phishing and stalkerware intrusions are also under rise, ranging from the 13% to 22% annually. The statistics on the right are from the industry expert, so you can see in the scales of these hacking instances, the most popular among them is the phishing, with a staggering 3.4 billion phishing emails sent daily worldwide. So they're seeking unsuspected victims. Many of us have likely received phishing emails every day. So with one careless click, these phishing attacks can implant malicious code and ransomware into your computer and mobile devices. So the second highest in terms of quantity is ransomware, with recorded 623 million ransomware attacks in 2021. So data breaches come next, reaching a staggering 14.8 million instances in one quarter. So you can see the data. This latest statistics from May 2023 shows that globally, there are 12.8 million websites infected with malicious software, and visiting these websites may lead to more intrusions. There are victims daily, and everyone can fall prey to these attacks. So detailed here is the EU's statistics on the top 15 types of cyber threats. As you can see, the highest ranked cyber threat continues to be malicious software. So this is our focus. The top three threats are malicious software, web-based attack, and phishing. So if we categorize them, these top 15 cyber threats is essentially be classified into three main threat protection solutions. So you can see the anti-malware, web filtering, and intrusion detection and prevention. So please look at these three solutions. So let's take a closer look at why cybersecurity is needed for each Wi-Fi user and what kind of solutions meet your needs. In general, the main security concerns for the ordinary user revolves around privacy, properties, and protection against attacks, which can be referred to as the 3Ps. The threats to privacy are quite specific and include such kind of trackers, spyware, the camera hijacking, data breaches, and more. So in fact, each of these is something that most of us usually dislike, right? The property here refers to our personal password, identity IDs, credit card numbers, and bank account information, and so on. So these, we set out, are crucial data assets. At the same time, so long as we are connected to the internet, our devices are constantly exposed to the network attacks, such as DDoS attacks, spam, emails, advertisements, and most notable, ransomware. Regardless of the type of attack, most of them are exploratory in nature, actually. So you may have never noticed them lingering at your doorstep. But once a vulnerability in your door is the wattenly exploited, they tend to end in mass. So over the years, people have been aware of the issue surrounding the cybersecurity, but only a little over 10% have actually implemented the cybersecurity measures. This percentage is slightly higher for large enterprises. The main reason for this is likely that the traditional security solution do not meet the user's requirements. So in simple terms, users, including the majority of the small and medium-sized businesses, especially non-IT users. So I think some of you, maybe the non-IT customer, want security solutions that are plug and play, as the Max mentioned, can be activated and take effect immediately. So they also prefer solutions provided as a services without the need for the significant capital investment in hardware. So still receiving the professional security protection. So low promise, so most importantly, the solution needs to be affordable. So as you may know, professional security intelligence and scanning engines in industry are often quite expensive. So to make it affordable, a subscription-based model is currently the most suitable approach. So this is why the WedgeCND is work on such kind of a model. Okay, so our Wedge's cloud network defense is specifically designed to meet the such needs of these users. Let me explain how it works. WedgeCND is built on the Wedge Absolute Real-Time Protection platform, offering a cloud-powered security solution. So it provides the web security protection to web users, including the Wi-Fi users. Through cloud-based security services, as shown in the diagram, office networks, remote users and home users connect to the internet through the access points or AP. Then this AP devices established an encrypted tunnel to connect to the WedgeCND in the cloud. So which performs security checks on the internet traffic. So WedgeCND intercepts and blocks threatening and attacking traffic while allowing clean traffic to pass through the AP devices. So this is a high level architecture. And going to the details, I will now further explain the work process of WedgeCND's multi-layers defense engines. So you can see when data from left, when the data traffic enters WedgeCND, Wedge's the deep packet inspection, we call the DPI, performs the packet inspection, filtering, filtering out the most intrusion attacks. Then after that, the data traffic is continued delivered to the Wedge's deep content inspection, or we call it the DCI engine, for the content-based inspection. So for first, it conducts the signature and fingerprint detection to filter out non-malicious software. So non-malicious software, they have the signature and the fingerprinter. At the same time, the DCI engine performs the heuristics, the pattern matching, to filter out the derived the malicious software. So this is the first part. The step that covers the detection of all file types, including compressed files. So for next, the AI anti-malware engine is utilized to detect unknown and prevent unseen malicious software. So this component can detect and block the targeted advanced threats, such as 0-day. You know, the 0-day means that this is the first day, this is the malicious coding or software to attack people. So 0-day exploits, advanced persistent threats, we call the APTs. That is purposed attack. And the ransomware in real time. So finally, for uncertain gradeware, so still some of the code and the packet we cannot determine if it's malicious or not. We call gradeware. It is sent to the Wedge, the malware analyzer. The sandboxing and AI machine learning techniques are employed for further analysis and scoring to determine if the gradeware is the malware. So during this scanning process, the whole process, both the DPI and the DCI engine has also have the capability to filter web URLs, we call web filtering, blocking access to malicious websites. So Wedge's security operating system, we call the Wedge OS, has received the A++ ratings in the Spinel laboratory test. So additionally, the AI engine, you can see it on the right bottom corner, used by the Wedge, achieved a malicious code detection rate of 99%, surpassing the other industry engines. So it's a much efficient and effective engine. So behind the Wedge scanning engines, those of engines, is a patented AI machine learning security intelligence system developed in collaboration with several Canadian famous universities. So we will introduce that on the next page. Okay, this page, I will introduce the WedgeCND security intelligence gathering system called the Wedge Nucleation. So it is the background running AI machine learning based big data platform. Simply put, as shown in the left diagram, this process involves the labeling, gathering, and the enrichment of threat samples, so transforming them into security intelligence knowledge that provides the scanning engines, what I mentioned above, the ability to block hidden and unknown malicious software. So currently, the hidden and unknown malicious software is a majority of threats to attack our network. The right diagram displays the sources of threat samples, so where these samples come from, including real-time samples from the Wedge ARP products and the samples submitted by third party automatically or manually, and the MISP samples. Those are the samples resources. These samples enter a large database and becomes a security intelligence for the Wedge ARP products. So here is a 2 minutes video demonstrating. I want to show you the data collection and the submission process of the Wedge nucleation. Please be patient to watch this 2 minutes of videos.
This is a demonstration of sample collection, storage, and retrieval using the Wedge Networks reference implementation of nucleation. Here we see the WedgeIQ dashboard. We can access and examine HTTP events reported by scanning instances in the HTTP archive section of the WedgeIQ user interface. On this screen, we see the event of interest in the list and can click on it for more details. The details contain a link to the archived payload that the client attempted to download. Next to the link is a button, Send to Nucleation. We click this, and the sample is sent to the malware database instance for storage. Here we see the malware database dashboard. At the top of the list is the sample that has just been submitted. We can click on it to view the extracted indicators of compromise. Here we see the type of sample, in this case, an MS-DOS Microsoft Windows executable, various hash signatures that uniquely identify the sample, such as MD5 and SHA-256, and the upload time. The sample has also been automatically analyzed more thoroughly by another Wedge ARP scanning instance assigned to the malware database instance. We see which malware engines provided a verdict. These engines can include several commercially available anti-malware applications, as well as the in-house developed Wedge AI AV. The overall verdict field has been set to malware. A tag has been added as a result of this analysis, Wedge. Both the verdict field and the Wedge tag will be used to facilitate retrieval of these samples from the database when the time comes to train an updated machine learning model for the Wedge AI AV malware engine. On the search screen, we can list Wedge samples submitted during a specified period of time. Here we see all the Wedge samples that have been uploaded in the last month and also in the last 30 minutes, which includes just the sample that was submitted moments ago. These samples can be retrieved periodically and remotely by a manual or automated process using nucleation utilities that talk directly to the malware database, at which point they can be fed into the model training process.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching this the short video. This is just explained what the wedge nucleation, the threat intelligence, how to collect these samples and provide the intelligence knowledges to our product, including the WedgeCND. So WedgeCND use those of security intelligence to update it to detect, check, and detect the malicious code. Okay, the next, here we want to demonstrate how the AP devices connect to the WedgeCND. So Max already explained a little bit. So we can see we achieved this is by incorporating an add-on package within the AP devices to establish a secure tunnel to WedgeCND, the allowing for the security detection and the filtering to be performed using the computational resources in the cloud. So cloud has the mass of computational resources than the local. So this is WedgeCND's the big advantage. This is the functional architecture diagram of the WedgeCND. The main functional module of the WedgeCND, you can see, includes the Wedge IQ and Wedge OS. So Wedge IQ handles the management functions, including the security policies, security events, system settings, system operations, and the security intelligence and analysis, where the Wedge OS performs security scanning functions. So in summary, the main features of WedgeCND are as follows. A, it is the software-based orchestrated threat management system. B, it is utilized Wedge's patent deep content inspection technology. C, it has the real-time defense capability, so real-time. So many alternative solutions only offer detection and alerting capability, but WedgeCND can real-timely block threats. D, it employs AI machine learning for malware protection. So just express the above. So E, it is the cloud-based security services solution. So this is important and different than the other solutions. So for more in-depth dive into this section, you can also refer to Max's explanation in Max's presentation. Here I will provide a brief introduction how the Wedge security services working on Edgecore ecCLOUD platform. So WedgeCND has undergone deep integration with the Edgecore ecCLOUD. For AP devices user, WedgeCND is an ecCLOUD add-on and can be activated from the ecCLOUD portal. Once the add-on is activated, ecCLOUD automatically installs a software module on the AP device. As an option, the end user devices such as the computers, smartphones, and the tablets can choose to download an SSL TLS certificate from the Wedge website for the detection of HTTPS traffic. We recommend the users to download this certificate from the Wedge website. The reason is that if you choose not to download and install this certificate, a security risk warning will appear every time you open an HTTPS website. That you can choose to accept the warning to continue browsing the web page. By installing the Wedge's certificate, you will no longer see the browser's security risk warning. Okay, here's the the introduction to the security protection features of the WedgeCND. So WedgeCND offers industry-leading advanced malware protection. The malware refers to a wide range of malicious software, including virus. So you may know the virus is known as the one of the malware. Trojans, worms, spyware, backdoor software, and so on. Those are called the malicious software or malware. So WedgeCND provides real-time monitoring and threat blocking for both downloaded and uploaded network traffic. It can block malware in real time for various IP terminals connected to the AP devices, including the cell phones and IoT devices as well. So furthermore, WedgeCND can detect various types of known and unknown malware. So thanks to the AI technology and sandboxing the techniques employed by the WedgeCND. So another feature of WedgeCND is web filtering. It can filter out, meaning it blocks access to the websites that contain malicious software and spam. So additionally, it can also block other malicious websites such as phishing and spoofing sites, botnet sites, anonymous and proxy avoidance sites, and more. So this feature provides user with a secure and clean browsing environment. Another effective protection feature of the WedgeCND is intrusion detection and prevention, known as the IDPS. So you know the IDPS typically, if you buy the hardware of IDPS, it's quite expensive, and also you need to install the hardware in the gateway. But for us, typically we just use by default to activate this IDPS policy, security policy, and you can get IDPS protection. So typically IDPS is used for server protection. However, terminal devices such as the AP device or your computer, cell phone can also be targeted as the clients attacking servers. This is why WedgeCND by default provides the protection against the exploits, attacks, and the bot commands and control. The advanced attack protection is usually exploited for server protection purposes. It includes such kind of broken DOS, and SQL injection, critical infrastructure attacks, and so on. So WedgeCND also provides the detailed security event reports for each client. So you can see what security events happened. The reports are sent to the client's email. The following sample you can see is an event report, which includes a summary. The first section is a summary and the statistical classification of security event, and a chart of a top security event, and a timeline of security events, and a list of security events with their respective like names, source IP, destination IP, and the details. The report is quite long, so I just cut a few of sessions to show you the example. So these provide the IT administrator with the key information about security incidents, allowing them to understand the security posture of your enterprise and take timely measures to address any security vulnerabilities. So finally, let's end with a brief introduction to our company, Wedge Networks. Wedge was founded in 2002 and is headquartered in the Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Our technology platform holds numerous patents, and now is backed by a strong R&D team, and also leading Canadian universities, our partners. We have sales and technical support teams in Belgium, Singapore, Vietnam, and Egypt. And in Taiwan, our partner Edgecore provides Wedge products and solutions locally. So today, Wedge's security solutions have protected over 100 million endpoints devices in the 25 regions worldwide. Yeah. So Wedge's technology and the product solutions have already received the recognition from the global customer and partners. So for example, in the United States, the MSP service provider Datto has adopted the WedgeCND as well. So Wedge is also a designated network security solutions provider for the Canadian government. In Europe, Wedge is the sole security solution provider for the EU's 5G Safe Plus project in smart transportation. In the Middle East, our products are sold in countries such as Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. So in Asia, we have a customer and partners in Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand, and Taiwan, among the others. Okay, all right, the conclusion, let's conclude my presentation here. Once again, thank you all for attending today's webinar.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Owen. I think the knowledge section is the Q&A. I'm checking the questions from the one customers. The question is for the especially the cloud host solution, does the whole data traffic has to pass through the cloud? I think that this one I think I can answer. Normally for the ecCLOUD, you know the ecCLOUD is just to handle the device management. So normally only the management path will go through the cloud. But how we can enable you just mentioned that how we enable the wedge. Actually, we just have our Edgecore access point. We add the wedge engine inside. So normally still to be filtering by the wedge the cloud. But for the ecCLOUD, we are likely just like the gate. Try to connect with the wedge the cloud and get the real-time firewall service only. Yeah, so I think your questions, you just want to know if the whole data traffic will go through the cloud. Actually, no. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Max. Our CTO, the Wedge Networks CTO, Dr. Hongwen Zhang, also in this panelist. So can I let Hongwen to further explain this question?
Yeah, sure. Welcome. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Hongwen. Yeah. Hongwen is muted. Can Hongwen, Max, can you okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Max, and thank you, Owen. Yeah, so the question is, do we actually rely on the cloud for security enforcement? Indeed, we do. And in terms of how do we actually provide the decisions, there are multiple ways, as Max pointed out, right? It could be edge enforced, and it could be in the cloud enforced. Basically, that what we have provided is the so-called orchestration ability that allow us to relying on edge, which is the ecCLOUD AP devices, and the cloud for orchestration purposes in order to make the decision. Yeah, so that's probably, I think that Max already adequately explained how the enforcement is done. And I can actually answer any further questions in this regards. And we also understand that in a lot of regions, there are the GDPR requirement, right? So basically that we certainly have supporting the GDPR requirement by having data centers located in the different regions to actually making sure that we are complying to the GDPR requirements there.
Okay, thank you, Hongwen. Yeah. I also got the message, but not from this dialogue. It's just from my line because it's our local distributor. They are just asking about the Wedge's subscription base. What is the time? So I think for this one, it will be the 1 year sole license per year because we do not make like the monthly base because we think things is the real time the firewall the functions. So normally that for the users they need to at least to check that 1 year for the trial or even experience or explore this the firewall function. So now for the sole license still likely from the per year the yearly base. Yeah. The other one, they also ask if we have any the target application or that the customers. I think for the EdgeCore part, maybe Owen can share your part. For the EdgeCore, the channels, I think now is the very suitable like to enable like Wedge Network service on the access point, especially for like the chain source or like the Soho, the customers. The main reason I think still related to the TCO for the total cost of ownership because if you need a very strong like the firewall function, you need to buy the just one entire the appliance, right? But if you can just leverage existing access point, right, you can also get the similar like the, for example, very famous brand like the Fortinet, yeah, that kind of function. Yeah, you just enable and it is a subscription base. So for the chancellors, I think they can easy to get this kind of real time the firewall threaten the systems. So that is our target, and we do get some feedback, especially from the APAC regions, especially like from the Japan, and the other one is from the Indonesia. But it will just get started to deliver this kind of the information and also just to enrich the ecCLOUD service because it's not just the device management platform, but if we can integrate with other solutions like Wedge Networks, we can make the access point not just for the offer the standard right internet service, but try to leverage their computing power and offer more service. And the key is it will not impact on the like a throughput or the performance for the standard access point, the job. Yeah. Okay, then the other one is because we have the one customer, they already enabled another the add-on service. It is Apricon AI. So he's asking if we can just enable in one like Apricon one enable Apricon AI and enable the Wedge Networks service, and it will impact on performance or not. I think for our lab testing, and we have the field trial from the one Japanese customers, the other one in Taiwanese ISP. Actually, no. Even we have this just very few performance drop, but I think we still can keep the standard Wi-Fi access point performance. Yeah, so that is what we can guarantee for the customers. Yeah. So let me check any questions for that. Okay, maybe our customer are too shy because we have a local district. Just use the line or like WeChat. Give me the more information and questions for this. Owen, I got one question is maybe related to you because you just mentioned any like a comparison because I think this customer is located in Thailand. They told
Mhm.
me like the Fortinet is very strong in their market. So maybe the symbol just brief the like the comparison. What is the Wedge Networks just compared to the Fortinet solution? Yeah.
Mm. Okay, yeah, I can briefly compare the differences, and maybe the Hongwen can give the further explanation. The Fortinet and the Wedge, the CND solution is totally different. The Fortinet is use the hardware-based solution, and Wedge CND is the software-based and also cloud-powered solution, and we provided like the SaaS, we call SaaS services, and without any hardware installation. So I think that is from the user's perspective, this is the difference. And for others, more technical the perspective, maybe Hongwen, you can add more details.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's a very good question. And so Fortinet, certainly we are very familiar with a very good company with a UTM solution, right? And if the key difference, if there are any, I would actually outline the key differences as the following. One, Wedge Networks is a cloud security first company, right? We have been working on solving cloud network security problems for a long time, and with a very large deployment. Especially for offering cloud security. Why is that important? Because that significantly reduces the cost. If you look at it, ecCLOUD integration that we are presenting here today is a prime example, right? And you already have the infrastructure, reliable infrastructure, Wi-Fi infrastructure from ecCLOUD, where you can serve your connected endpoints. Now, to layer a security on top of that, there is no new hardware required, as Max pointed out, right, in his presentation. So this is actually very relevant to today's webinar. Wedge is the only company that can actually do this kind of layered security on existing tier 1 vendors such as ecCLOUD. Number 2, we are the only one that can do real-time prevention of never-before-seen malware. As Owen pointed out, never-before-seen malware contributes to the largest, most damaging cyber breaches. And with our machine learning-based approach, we can block, prevent all those targeted attacks, right? It's not just attacks against your PCs. A lot of critical infrastructures has other smart devices that you can actually provide attack. The third element, as also Owen demonstrated the reporting of this, right? This tremendous data fusion ability, not only to be able to actually block attacks, but also generate good analytics, right? And give you a holistic understanding of how your organization are doing in terms of cyber prevention. So I would actually just basically say that we are completely different from Fortinet, and it is very suited for this use case.
Maybe you can think about one scenario. So if you use the newly installed AP devices, such as in your office building, or so you don't have the firewall UTM and the other security appliance in your network, but you can easily to subscribe the ecCLOUD security add-on, and you can get the protection. But if you choose the like a hardware-based UTM solutions, then you need to buy the hardware and also install the appliance in your network. So that will be the take time and also cost a little bit higher. And then so that is convenient. Wedge solution is convenient for customer, especially for the AP customer. The AP customer, some like a chain store, they are non-IT users. then even they don't know what is the firewall and UTM is. So they just install the AP devices and connect to the broadband, and they want to get the protection. So that is easy for such kind of small and medium-sized business. So yeah, you can think about that's a use scenario.
Yeah, thanks to Hongwen and Owen. I also see you deliver more messages in the chat. Yeah. So I think this information very useful. I think thanks to Hongwen and Owen just echo our ideas. Just use the ecCLOUD and combine the Wedge networks to offer the affordable, real-time the cybersecurity the system to the end customers. Yeah, I think it's right to do. And also for existing the ecCLOUD customers, I believe they will love this idea. Yeah. Okay, I think I did not get more questions. So I think that after this the webinar, we will collect the whole questions and with the Hongwen's information to share the whole our reply with the related information via the emails. I think yeah, we can just finish today's webinar. Thanks for your attention. Thanks Hongwen and Owen joining us. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, thanks.